Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Chemical Guys Detail Garage. Today we have a super dirty Kia Optima on the shop. Unfortunately, Joey's actually outside using the bay, so we won't be having any access to water. But in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to properly wash your car using a water wash like Swift Wipe. To start off with, you guys can see there's a lot of dirt, grime, debris sitting on the surface of the vehicle, as well as water spots. So we actually look closely right here. You guys can see there's water spots, and I believe Swift Wipe water wash, unfortunately, is not going to be able to remove them. So we'll actually be using heavy-duty water spot remover gel to treat the water spots. And if we keep walking back here, on top of the roof, there's bird droppings. There's actually a spider crawling on the paint. So today in this video, we'll actually show you guys, one, how to clean, shine, and protect your ride. So keep this in mind. We're going to start off with Swift Wipe waterless wash. It's a wash in a bottle. Simply just spray down your whole entire car, wipe it down. Once we're done with Swift Wipe waterless wash, we're going to touch up all the water spots, and then just to re-enhance the shine and protection, because I believe this car does not have any type of protection because we are getting stubborn water spots. So we'll be topping off with InstaWax. But anyways, guys, I'll meet you guys inside Detail Garage so I can show you guys exactly why I chose those products, and I'll show you guys exactly how the bottles look. I'll meet you guys inside. All right, guys, so we actually came inside Detail Garage. If you haven't visited the Detail Garage location, I recommend you do so. I mean, the whole entire Chemical Guys line, accessories, and much more lives inside Detail Garage. So, like I told you guys, on this Kia Optima, I do need a water wash. So I'll actually be picking up Swift Wipe water wash. Like I told you guys, Swift Wipe water wash is a car wash in a bottle. You can use it all over your car, your wheels, your glass, your paint, your headlights, taillights, and much more. Like this, if you don't have access to water, in this occasion, Joey is using the bay, so I don't have access to water, so I'll be using Swift Wipe water wash. To remove the heavy-duty water spots, I'll be using heavy-duty water spot remover gel. It's a very concentrated gel that's going to penetrate the water spots, and it's going to help me remove them fast and easy. And then, just to top it off with protection, I'll be using InstaWax. InstaWax is a sprayable carnauba wax and sealant. That's one, it's going to enhance shine and protection to the back to the ride. So keep this in mind. Whenever you don't have any type of protection on your ride, that's when you get stubborn water spots and they start etching into the clear coat. But by me applying InstaWax to the paint, it's going to protect it from future water spots. So like this, it will not get hard water spots once again. And then we also need applicators for our InstaWax and heavy duty water spot remover gel. So if I come down here, I'll be using the Monster Fluff applicators. The Monster Fluff applicators, they are microfiber applicators, are super soft, super absorbent. But in this occasion, I'll be using for InstaWax just so I can spread it out, as well as heavy duty water spot remover gel. It does come with two different applicators, so I'll be using one pack. And then just to top it off for my wipe method, I'll be using our microfiber towel. So we actually walk to our microfiber section down here. We have so many different types of towels that we have for you guys to choose from. Whether you want dual pile, one that has short pile, long pile, super soft, super absorbent, edgeless. But in this occasion, the vehicle is super dirty. So I personally like to use like Workhorse microfiber towels. The reason why I like to use Workhorse microfiber towels is one, because as a short pile, it's not going to drag whenever I'm wiping it with Swift Wipe water wash. So now that we have all our accessories, our chemicals, let's walk back to the Kia Optima and let's get started with the cleaning. All right, guys, so now we are back inside the Detail Garage and we're gonna get right into the cleaning process. We're gonna start off with Swift Wipe water wash. Swift Wipe water wash is a water wash in a spray bottle. It's very easy to wash your car. You don't need any water. You just need some microfiber towels and your spray bottle. It's a super easy to use formula. All you want to do before using it, just shake it up. Then you go to the surface and I spray it directly onto it. And then I will actually let it sit on it so it will help me emulsify and uplift all the dirt, grime, debris away from the surface of the vehicle. It also has a sealant base to it, and it's going to enhance shine, and it's also going to enhance protection. So it's fairly easy to use. Grab a clean microfiber towel. I was inspected for any tags. If your microfiber towels do have tags, just pull them right off. Put this off to the side, and now it is time to wipe your surface of your vehicle. So there's two different ways you could actually use it. One, you can spray it directly onto your towel, but in this occasion, I already sprayed directly onto the surface. But whenever you're using a water wash, never go to the surface and just start wiping it all over the place. Because if you do, all of this dirt, grime, debris, abrasives that are sitting on the surface of the vehicle is just going to go ahead and scratch the surface of the paint. So what you want to do is put it down, you'll wipe in one direction, and then you'll be rolling your towel as you go. And if you guys can see, all of that dirt, grime, filth is actually sitting on this Kia Optima and is deceiving the look of the vehicle. So once I'm done, I'll put my finger down a little bit more, and then I'll be using a clean edge to wipe this surface down. But like I told you guys earlier today, we do have stubborn water spots that unfortunately aren't going to be coming out with just a Swift Wipe water wash. That's where we have our heavy duty water spot remover gel. If you need more, apply more, come back, spray down the surface of your vehicle. And Swift Wipe water wash can be used all over your car, such as your headlights, your wheels, your glass, and much more. So like this, you get a full car wash in just a sprayer bottle. Flip it over to clean side, and I'll just be doing the same process around the whole entire car. So Swift Wipe waterless wash can be used everywhere. It can be used around your office, like if you have an office space, you have room for your car, use it there, at a car show, in your garage, outside. You can wash your car at any given time. Once you're done, flip it over to the clean side just so you can buff off the residue or the sealant. And just like that, we cleaned, we shined, and protected the ride in one easy step. I mean, if you guys come close, you guys can see this side is now clean compared to this side is now dirty. So that's how easy it is to use Swift Wipe waterless wash. And like I told you guys can use it on your headlights as well. So I'll spray some on the headlights, spray some on the bumper and fender. I'll get my microfiber towel. I'll wipe it in one direction. And just like that, I cleaned off any dirt, grime, filth that is sitting on the headlight. Now that I have some on my fender, I'll do the same exact process, spray and wipe. And now that I'm wiping in one direction, you guys can see I still get a line of dirt coming off of the car. And all of that is just dirt, grime, debris that is deceiving the look of the vehicle. And over time, if you don't clean this up, it's going to penetrate into the clear coat and it's going to damage it forever. So let me just finish cleaning up the rest of this car, and then I actually want to show you guys, come close, the water spots. Even though I wiped it down with Swift Wipe waterless wash, you guys can see these water spots are still coming back. That is because all of these water spots have etched into the clear coat, so you need something much more stronger than just like Swift Wipe waterless wash to actually bring them out, and that is whenever I'm going to be using heavy duty water spot remover gel. So let me just finish cleaning the rest of this car. Once it's already clean, I'll get back to you guys when it's time to use heavy duty water spot remover gel. All right, guys, so we just finished washing the whole entire car using Swift Wipe waterless wash, and like I told you guys earlier in this video, we do have stubborn water spots that unfortunately does not come out. I've noticed them, there are a lot on the paint and some on the glass, so we'll be addressing these water spots using heavy duty water spot remover gel. So heavy duty water spot remover gel can be used around your vehicle, such as your headlights, your paint, your glossy wheels, and even your glass surfaces. So before anything, I also grabbed my H2O off camera. The only reason why I have H2O is because I need to neutralize the gel, and then also grab some tape, just like I'll show you guys a 50-50. So I'll be putting in two different areas, the tape, one on the paint and one on glass, just so I can show you guys a difference on how you can use it on your paint and glass. So it's fairly simple. Let me just put a piece of tape on here. So I'll stick the tape right there. And having heavy duty water spot remover gel on inside your ChemicalGuys arsenal, it's a very must-have product, because who knows, you might drive to a park, you might drive to a mall, or who knows where you may drive, and then you get sprinklers onto your car, and over time it just dries up, and like this, you will learn right now how to probably remove water spots in a blink of an eye. So I'll come back over here, and after I washed this Kia Optima with Swift Wipe waterless wash, I noticed that on the glass, the owner actually has very stubborn water spots. I want you guys to come very close and just check this out. So I have this 50-50 down here, and I haven't even worked it in, but you guys should just see very closely of how etched in these water spots are. So if I just rub it, it doesn't even come off. So to start off, we're gonna start off with the glass. All right, so first things first, we're gonna grab our Monster Fluff applicator. As always, whenever you do have a tag, just rip it off. So like this, you avoid scratches and swirls, because we also be using it on the paint. Second of all, you'll grab your desired product, which is going to be heavy duty water spot remover gel. Like I told you guys, heavy duty water spot remover gel is a super concentrated gel that's going to penetrate the surface of the glass, paint, wherever you may be using it. It's going to help uplift them off the surface. So all you want to do is just add 2 lines onto your microfiber applicator, like so. I'll put this bottle back. And keep this in mind, I already cleaned off the surface using Swift Wipe waterless wash, and the water spots did not come off. So before anything, if you have not cleaned your surface, your ride, your paint, your glass, clean it beforehand, then follow up with heavy duty water remover gel. So you'll come to the area, and all you want to do is just work it in side to side, up and down, until it turns for a couple seconds. So just work it in side to side. and immediately you start seeing the heavy duty water sparmer gel starts uplifting the water spots away from the surface. So you can see it, how it's just penetrating. So there's two different ways. One, how you could remove it. One, you could use a quick detail spray, or two, you could just use water. In this occasion, I'll just be using water just so I can neutralize the gel. It's gonna be a lot more easier for it to be removed from the surface. So I'll go to the surface, I'll spray some water, and you guys can see immediately there's no more water beading whatsoever, because heavy duty water sparmer gel, if it does not have a ceramic, it goes ahead and cleans up and removes any previous waxes, sealants. So this is why you always want to come back and apply something on it, so like this you protect it from future water spots. So come on close and just check this out. The water spots are no longer there. I still need to go back and buff off this residue a little bit better, but just by removing this, you guys can see there's no more water spots sitting on this side of the glass compared to this side. This side is very stubborn, very hard to remove just by hand. Compared to this side, there's no more water spots. So now that we got the glass addressed, of course, I'll go back and finish up everything once we're done showing you guys how to properly do it. I'll grab my piece of tape, I'll put this in my back pocket, and now we're gonna be addressing it on the paint. So how do you apply it onto the paint? It's going to be the same exact way how you did on the glass. I just wanna show you guys how it's a multi-surface use gel. So shake it up, come to this paint. I'll get 2 lines onto my applicator. And then as you go around the car, keep this in mind. You want to start using less product because you already have saturated product on your applicator. So you just come back to the area you're using it on, and you'll just work it in side to side. And immediately, it starts removing water spots away from the surface of this paint. And like I told you guys, heavy duty water sparmer gel can be used around your whole entire car. It can be used on your glossy wheels, on your headlights, on your glass, on your paint, even your chrome and metal pieces. Like this, you make sure you are water spot free from all the surface on your car. So there's still water spots all over here, so I'm just rubbing it all on. And even though these water spots are stubborn on here, after we're done using heavy duty water sparmer gel, we're actually gonna jump back into InstaWax to show you guys how to properly protect your ride so you can prevent future water spots from etching into your clear coat. So now that it's set on the paint, I'll get my H2O, I'll spray it very generously, and you guys can see. You guys can see exactly where I applied heavy duty water spot. It doesn't no longer bead. And this is why I always recommend you reapply something such as a wax. Unless you have a true ceramic. If you have a true ceramic like carbon force, it will not remove it. But if you do not have a true ceramic, come back, apply some type of protection to protect it in the future. Once you're done, just wipe it down, flip it over to clean side. And just like that, we went ahead and addressed the water spots on the paint. And we also addressed the water spots on the glass. There's no more water spots. The paint is now bare, and this is why we need to follow up with InstaWax. So let me just finish doing the glass, the whole entire panel where there's water spots, and once I'm already done, I'll show you guys how fast and easy it is to use InstaWax. I'll meet you guys in a few. All right, guys, so we just finished addressing all the water spots on the paint and glass, and now it's time to move on to protection. You always want to add protection to prevent future water spots on your paint and glass. So today I'll be using InstaWax, sprayable carnauba, and sealant. So this is actually a carnauba and sealant in one. It's going to enhance shine, it's also going to enhance protection. But how do you actually apply it? It's fairly simple. Before you even just shake up the product, and then there's 2 different ways you can use it. One, you can spray it directly onto the surface, but what I like to do is, one, I like to grab a microfiber applicator, rip off the tag, and then I'll actually spray it directly onto my microfiber applicator, just so I can avoid getting into cracks, crevices. I want to have a controlled area over it. So you want to spray it directly onto your applicator. It landed on the paint, that's perfectly fine. Then I'll just go to the surface and I'll just rub it on. InstaWax can also be applied by machine. Just make sure to use a black finishing pad. But instantly you can see how it just hazes up instantly. So that is how fast InstaWax works. It instantly hazes up, wax on, wax off. So just let it haze up, wipe it right off. But as you guys can see, I'm not even done talking to you guys and it's already starting to flash. So I have a little bit left over here. And what I like to do, I like to apply a very thin coat around the whole entire car, just because, keep this in mind, everything that comes off away from the car, it's going to be excess. So in this occasion, I'll just put my InstaWax down. I'll grab a premium microfiber towel, inspect it for any tags. Once I'm already done, I'll get my microfiber towel, I'll come back and I'll just wipe it out right off. And as you guys can see, it takes no elbow grease whatsoever to remove it. It's fairly simple to remove. If I actually grab my finger, you guys can see it just comes right off. So all of that is just excess is coming off onto microfiber towel. So this is why we always recommend to you guys to apply a very thin coat, because everything is excess. So just come back, buff it right off. And InstaWax can be used all over your car, such as your headlights, your glossy plastics, your chrome, your metal. Like this, you stay protected using InstaWax. So let me just finish doing up the rest of this car with InstaWax. Once I'm already done, I'll show you guys the before and after, and I'll show you guys how shiny this car can get using InstaWax. Alright guys, so we just finished applying InstaWax to the whole entire Kia Optima, and as you guys can see, the shine, the reflection is there, but nonetheless, the protection. So keep this in mind, we had no water whatsoever touch this vehicle, and check out the before and after. Now it's shiny, now it's glossy, it is no longer dirty, and we achieved that by using Swift Wipe Waterless Wash. To address the water spots, we use our heavy duty water spot remover gel, and then to top it off, we use our InstaWax. So InstaWax is going to add shine and protection. So guys, if you guys like this video today, don't forget to give us a huge thumbs up. If you guys want to pick up any of these products I use in this video today, you can hop onto our right now, chemicalguys.com, or you can stop by a local detail garage. I recommend you do so. It's a car enthusiast paradise. We have over 90 detail garage locations across the globe, including Canada and the UK. As always, I'm Henry, and thank you for your passion shine with Chemical Guys.